There's a really long list of candidates this year. What distinguishes you from the others?
Well, I'm of Aboriginal background, which I understand I'm the only person that is of Aboriginal background, which is Métis. Very proud of my heritage and my culture. Learning about that kind of as I go. Just firmly believe that I guess my work on the school board has given me the skill set and the tools that I'll need to be on council.
Awesome. And so what do you think the biggest issue Lloydminster is facing right now, and if elected throughout the next 4 years, what steps will you take to alleviate it?
What I'm hearing most is that the money that is being spent, when I'm kind of out and about and talking to people, people are frustrated because when they see things like the construction on the highway and the new build of the RCMP barracks and whatever, they seem kind of angst about that or frustrated. And so what I'm trying to do with those conversations in particular is that explain to them that's part of who we are becoming and what needs to happen so that we are able to be the best place to live and do business and raise our families. I firmly believe that the council that is in place now is doing an exceptional job in communication with that. And when I'm quick to say to people, they had an open house, they had, a time where you could go in, were you a part of that? And they just hang their head and say, well, no. And I said, well, then maybe if you allow me to be your voice on council, then I can help you to be, part of the planning and part of the building on what's happening.
So the way that you would hope to help with that is to just be more of a voice of the people.
For them.
For the people.
I actually had the opportunity on Monday to be at council, and I really appreciated what I seen and what I heard from the mayor and the council members. It seems they are very passionate. They talk, from their heart and from what they've heard. And so I hope to build on that and be that person who can still sit in the coffee shop or be in the mall or in the grocery store and be approachable. And if somebody has, concerns, be able to respond accordingly.
And what are your thoughts on Mayor Jeff Mulligan and him being acclaimed for a second term here?
I'm not surprised. There, as everybody is aware, I'm sure there was rumor that he was going to have competition, and maybe that was just somebody's ploy to, maybe a scare tactic perhaps, I'm not sure. In the work that I've done historically in the community, 3 years you're only kind of gaining momentum and getting that energy going, and so with him being acclaimed, at least there will be firm leadership in what's happening and what's been moving forward.
And so you've been to council a few times. What do you know about the way that council works, and what do you think you would contribute to it?
Even for the little bit that I did witness on Monday, it potentially, in my opinion, will be full-time because you do your homework and you have committee prior to, council being called to order, and you have to know what's going on. You have to have your hand on the pulse of what's happening. Lots of reading, lots of follow-up, and I believe that I have time and energy and the credibility to do that.
Those are all my questions. Is there anything else that you'd like to add?
I've been approached about what is your platform, like from people in the community. And I would like to say that I firmly believe that the platform will be set after the election because as council and mayor, we are the voice of the people. So I firmly, like I suggest, believe that the platform will be what the people would like to see.
And what comes up in council.
and what comes up. And I'm sure, you know, there's policy and procedure and work plans, and so I need to kind of delve right, you know, in that if elected. So I really don't have a platform other than I want to continue to be a voice, same as school board. So
Awesome. Well, thank you very much for
Okay.
joining us.